is? The bass intro? We're talking about one of our first bass intros that we're talking about here tonight.
It's sensual. It's fucking sensual. Yeah, it's outrageous. So yeah, this compilation came out in fucking hell. Okay, so this compilation, 13 songs, came out in 1989. But the EP that this song was on came out in 1988, right? So what they done was they took an 88 EP and an 89 EP and they just comboed it to make a weird little compilation. And it's called 13 Songs. This is by far and away the most famous Fugazi song.
But like I'm not a big Fugazi fan, so I could probably name another 2.
Yeah. I think maybe their second one is probably like Bulldog Front, which would have been of a similar era as well. Bulldog Front's a great little song, but compared to Waiting Room, I think Waiting Room. Sorry, I'm belching him. It's been a hard day.
He's full of gargle.
I'm not even full of gargle. I'm just full of fucking everything. It's been. I'm also slightly sick.
I don't know if you've noticed this. Go back and listen to the podcast from a month ago. You can hear us talk properly. The two of us have been snivelling for about a month now.
Yeah, I've got this fucking weird head cold. That's it's slightly, maybe, hopefully on the way out, but it sounds like everything's kind of underwater when I hear people.
I feel like I'm swimming to stay above water with sickness before Christmas.
Yeah.
And eventually it's going to crack.
I'm
probably on Christmas Day, my body's going to go,
oh yeah, you're off.
You're fucked.
Yeah. Be happy, you cunt, you're off.
I feel like I just came down a chimney and all the soot is up my nose.
Did you ever come down the chimney? Did you ever go up on the roof and just jib down?
Come down? No, I don't think so.
Like
no.
Santy?
No, I don't think so.
There was a thing today I brought me while I was talking about Santa in movies. And they were like, so you get to see Santa, going down somebody's chimney and like delivering the presents and all this type of shit. And then he gets in the rain there and he fucks up and he flies like 20 kilometers to the next house instead of going next door.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to do a lap.
What the fuck? Like, just go next door, you stupid prick.
I mean, I'm starting to have doubts about Santa after you said that.
Me personally, I actually remember the conversation my father had with me about Santa not being real.
Yeah, because,
No, because I found the Super Nintendo.
If anyone's listening with kids, first of all, what are you doing? Second of all, turn this off.
No, I found the Super Nintendo with the Street Fighter 2 Super Nintendo. I found it.
I found presents and I was like, well, if they're the presents that I asked for,
what does Santa get me?
And I went into school and I remember telling my friends, and there was one kid going, yeah, you dope, he doesn't exist. I'm like, oh no.
No, he does though. Me mad.
Did you ever try and convince someone that you knew what they were saying while about to cry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I knew that already. But no, what I'm saying is, that's not what I'm saying. What I meant was, like, why?
That's the point where you realise you're an adult. Yeah. When you realise there's no Santa. 100%.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out the other day, we touch on a lot of grunge in this. Grunge is supposed to be the difficult teen years. And I was trying to figure out, there's probably books, people probably already know why. Why are people cranky around that time? And I think they realised then that you are an actual proper adult and you are not the shining light of the family. Maybe you still are, but you are not this thing that everybody bows down to anymore.
Yeah.
Like you're just, like you're being thrown to the back of the car, especially if there's a new kid on the way. You're
I remember, I can pinpoint it.
Really?
I can pinpoint to the point where I bought, of my own money, I'd saved it up, and I bought this black and red stripy jumper, like the Freddy Krueger jumper. I bought.
Dennis the Menace?
Yeah.
Sid
I bought
Vicious.
it in Asha.
Yeah.
In Stephen's Green Shopping Centre.
Shout out to Asha.
It was about fucking 6 times too big for me. And there's Christmas photos with me, and everybody's done up in all their Christmas clobber. And there's me wearing this giant, like the sleeves are like a fucking elbow too long, hanging off me. And I've got the hairs all hanging. It's full Kurt Cobain malarkey. It's all hanging off me. There's photos of me wearing it. That's when I realised.
Oh, God. Patreon.
I also.
Dude, that's a Patreon there. Lads, put it up on Patreon.
Find the photo. Oh, yeah, I'll find it.
That's going to rake in the Patreons.
I also remember the moment where I decided, like, I'm not letting me ma dress me anymore. It was to do with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle t-shirt in Dunn stores. And they had the real ones that looked like the proper Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle t-shirts, right? With real full colour, the whole shebang. And I think they were maybe £7. These t-shirts.
Or did you get the one that cut the other nipple?
They had the full gammy ones, right? Where it was like one colour. Every fucking Ninja Turtle was like just flat green.
Yeah.
No colours, no nothing. And they were £3. And I remember being mad into Ninja Turtles. And my ma...
I was so into them.
Yeah, so
it's crazy.
Yeah. And my ma was like, oh, I'll get you this t-shirt for like £3. And I'm like, ma, I'll stop you right there. I need that real one.
No.
And my mom's like, they're like £8.
My
You're not
nipples
getting
are
that.
fucked from that Guns N' Roses.
I don't
one.
think I really knew what nipples were at that stage. Yeah.
How do you think you got fed?
I don't remember getting fed. Who is your next?
It's Tom Sawyer by Rush.
Fucking
Absolutely.
super.
Just a lot of people don't like Rush. They're very, very, very important. I don't even really. I'm not a big Rush fan because it's sometimes prog can be too fucking.
There's also too much of it.
There's too much. There's too much going on in the albums. Too many albums. Too prolific. Too much shit that drags out. Too many concepts that don't always land. That's how I feel about prog.
Yeah.
But this song, let's just take this song, Rush, Tom Sawyer, 1976.
Well, this is one of the great intros as well. Like if you ask,
It's a painfully powerful
I
intro.
told somebody a couple of days ago we were doing a podcast about intros, and they said like Tom Sawyer. Yeah, that was the first thing that came to mind was Tom
Well,
Sawyer.
I pride myself on being so correct on everything I pick for every one of these podcasts. So this is from the 2112 album. This starts with that wow synth, and then the vocal, modern day warrior, mean. Then the kicks in, everything kicks in, and it's just delicious.
Yeah, it's
Listen
super.
to that intro. This is another one of the songs that I do feel kills it towards the kills it great, kills it, constantly stays on point, matches the intro for the whole song. It's not too long. Has a few wanky bits in it, the way Yes would as well, or any prog band. Prog is basically old lads who can play their instruments better than punk bands.
Yeah.
Realistically,
people
that's-
whose instrumentation surpassed the fucking
Yeah,
topic.
and that can, like, if you were, for instance, Dream Theater pissed me off because I don't find songs in there, really. I don't. But something about Rush knew how to keep that line, and same with Yes, of songs. They knew, especially when it hit the 80s, they had to all buckle up with songs.
yeah.
70s, you
Hit
could
it.
get away with mad shit.
Yeah.
Then you go to the 90s when people aren't listening to you that much, you can do whatever the fuck
But
you want.
80s,
80s.
hit it. Yeah.
80s, people are making mental money, making mental videos. They want some of that money. Gonna narrow it down. That's why Tom Sawyer, although that was 76, so that's probably a bad example of that. But listen, if you don't know this song, listen to it. It's absolutely genius Rush. It's my favourite Rush song.
It is, yeah.
I only like about 10 Rush songs, Working Man and
And that's one of them. Yeah.
Spirit of Radio and stuff like that. But listen, Tom Awesome Rush. Who's your next one?
The Logical Song.
Oh, so I had this on
By Supertramp,
I had this on
You
my
had this, yeah.
on my list.
This is one of those kind of evergreen songs. It could be fucking the year 3016 and 10. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what year it is. You bang the Logical Song on. It hits on every single fucking note. Hits on every single note. This came out in 1976. This was actually covered by Scooter in 2001.
That's right. But he put the pitch up on the thing.
Of course he did.
I used to be mad into 90s dance.
Yeah.
We will talk about that on other podcasts. But this is the one Scooter song I didn't really like because I knew of this song and I preferred this. And once you hear this song, you listen to the Scooter one, it sounds ridiculous.
This entire album, the album's called Breakfast in America. The whole album is fucking
Great
fantastic.
album cover.
Yeah. They have, if you like Supertramp, what I always tell people is that don't go really digging around in the past history, but go onto YouTube or try and order the DVD on Amazon. I think it's 1979 Live in Paris. They do. And it's, I'm not a big live guy, but I'll tell you this, Supertramp Live in Paris, I think it's 1979, maybe 1978. 1979 sounds right to me. But go looking on YouTube for Supertramp Live in Paris 1979. Holy fucking shit. You will not understand the concept of this band until you see every single member in this band playing every single instrument known to man. Like they swap, they're jumping around, they're running around, having the best time.
When I was the phase we talked about earlier, the moody phase, when I saw Outlad bands doing that, I was like, dickhead, stuck shit.
Yeah.
But that must be a fuckload of fun.
It's
Moving around instruments on stage.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm getting old, man, but I think that's cool now.
It's so good. But yeah, the Logical Song by Supertramp off Breakfast in America, the one I put up is a remastered version from 2010. It doesn't sound that much better than the OG one, but it maybe sounds a little bit better on your phone or on your laptop. So
Yeah.
give that a spin. Who's your next one?
The next one is Hobo Humpin' Slowbo Babe by Whale from 93. What album is this off?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Fucking name of that album?
The one that fella wrote that we were talking about before in
We
the other
Care.
podcast.
We Care. This is the song that starts with just pure shouty aggression.
Pure MTV song.
This is one of those songs that lands well sometimes not. Or well, no, it usually lands fairly
Depends
well.
on the people.
It does, yeah.
In the room.
Play this to an older crowd, it just gets people going. It instantly comes in with her. She's not an amazing singer, But this kind of cutesy kind of schoolgirly thing she had on with the vocals, and then like a Red Hot Chili Pepper style bass line going through the whole thing, and then the build back up to the same thing. The chorus is the intro, you know what I mean? Repeat it. People love it. It's great. Do they like it? Do it again.
Make more.
Not much else to say about Whale, really, to be honest with you.
It's a great song.
It's a phenomenal intro.
That's one of the proper full-on early 90s MTV anthems, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. So, listen, we'll move on. What's your next one?
Les Rhythms Digitales, Hey You, What's That Sound?
Yeah, it's great.
This album is one of my peak albums of all time. The album's called Dark Dancer. When did this fucking come out? This is 1999.
It's later than I thought.
It's, I find it hard to describe how good this album is. You don't necessarily have to be into electronic music to appreciate this album. There's something for everyone. It's so
also a little
fun.
more well thought out and layered than your average electronic album.
Yeah, 100%.
It's an album.
It's
not a single with shit built around it,
It
which is so many electronic albums.
And there's not an awful lot of Les Rhythms Digitales stuff. There's I think maybe an album.
It's one lad, isn't it?
It's one guy, English guy pretending to be French. Who got hired by Madonna.
Why would you want to do that?
It was just a gimmick. He got hired by Madonna in the height of this album, Dark Dancer. He got hired by Madonna to kind of be the main producer for a lot of her Maverick Records stuff. So he is involved. I don't know whether he still is to this day, but he was involved in an awful lot of stuff for like the big pop scene that Madonna was involved in. This album, Dark Dancer.
He produces all the stuff as well, isn't he?
Oh yeah. It was just him.
It sounds great.
It was just him. He had guests. Yeah. One of his most famous songs is a song called "Sometimes" with Nick Kershaw. It's
a brilliant
singing.
song.
It's fucking incredible.
Song. Is that on the album?
Yeah,
it's
that's on Dark Dancer. Yeah, but this song, there's something about that. Like you'll hear songs by Les Rhythms Digitales that were used by like Sonny Delight, that shitty orange drink.
It was great then. And you try it now, you're like, ugh.
Yeah, disgusting, slimy
what
shite. I don't know what it is. This entire album is one of my only. I have very few of them, but this is one of my only 10 out of 10 albums. And the intro to this song is just. It's fucking perfect. It's fucking perfect. And I find it hard to go past this. Have a listen to the song. If this song is a little bit of stuff that you like, go digging and find this album and listen to it from start to finish. It's fucking incredible. Who's your next one?
My next one is Hip Hop by Dead Prez from 2000, the album Let's Get Free.
That's me sucking air in.
Kanye West produced this, yeah.
Kanye West.
This is just one of the best intros of any hip hop song.
And it's one of the greatest hip hop songs of all time.
And it's called Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Make no mistake, this song is a hip hop song about hip hop.
Hippity hoppity. It's outrageous.
This album is touch and go for me.
The album is middling.
It can be very corny. Like some of the stuff on it is extremely corny lyrically. Yep. But these guys were very much like.
I think Dead Prez were one of the groups that everybody assumed they had like raw talent but couldn't be aimed. Yeah. And that's when you got
super
people,
political.
Yeah, but that's when you got people like Kanye, who would have been even at this stage would have been in the infancy of his kind of production career. Would have been brought in. This would have been pre squeaky Kanye. So Kanye got famous for doing the fucking the chipmunk voice.
And this is Timbaland.
No.
Kanye. No, he was the one with the keys. Yeah.
Kanye was the original fucking squeaky voice chipmunk guy.
Apart from 90s dance.
Yeah. But in terms for bringing it into hip hop, Kanye was the squeaky voice guy.
Because he's from Chicago. Yeah. And he would have been listening to a lot of Chicago house that had that. Yeah, of course.
So Kanye was the original chipmunk guy. And that's how they know they actually referred to him as the chipmunk guy in his early days of production.
Yeah.
But this is one of the purest forms of okay, we have a bunch of synthesizers and a nice little studio. Like, what can I bang out here that cunts are going to lose their mind over?
Yeah.
And this is one of them. This is fucking
just
outrageous.
That started the kind of almost call and response. Hip, hop.
Yeah.
Hip.
But that's what makes it work.
But the first few lyrics, one thing about music, when it hits you, feel no brain. It's fucking it's brilliant.
Very, very little out there. Call and response is more of a punk rock and roll thing.
Yeah.
And to bring that over to a hip hop kind of scene, especially like in a year. I mean, I don't know what year this was. It would be 95, 96 maybe.
This